Hello everyone. I would like to share with you my story with severe back pain and sciatica. I suffered from back pain for over a year and I eventually got better. And I would like to share with you my story and the things that I did that helped me and the things that did not help me and the mistakes that I did. So hopefully you can avoid them if you are suffering from the same thing. And I also would like to share with you what the thing that I did that really changed this whole thing for me and kind of like put me back to normal. Let me start with the beginning, what happened to me and how the injury or the back pain started. So about a year and a half ago, really out of nothing, I was not going to the gym back then or anything. It was Christmas time. I woke up with a little bit of pain in the back. And over a few days or maybe a week or two, the pain persisted and it started to get a little bit worse and worse. But it was not that bad in the beginning. It was just a little bit of pain in the back only, no sciatica or leg symptoms. And I didn't do anything about it at that time for about a month. I have had back pain before. But nothing really that persisted for more than 3 or 4 days. So I started to get worried after about a month. I decided to go and see a chiropractor at first. I'm here in the US, so chiropractic is a big thing. So I did that. The chiropractor adjusted my back and did this cupping therapy. It's a Chinese therapy. And it helped a little bit, like it relaxed my back, but it didn't really reduce my pain. After I left the office, I was back to where I was. I did that. I saw the chiropractor for a few times over about 2 or 3 weeks, and it didn't help. I decided to go and see a doctor. So first, I saw a family doctor. She gave me painkillers. I took them. They didn't really help with the pain, and honestly the pain at that point wasn't that bad. I could still sleep, I could sit with pain, I could walk or ride my bike, but I had pain. I had pain that is like throughout the day, and I didn't know why I had that pain. So I took the painkillers. They didn't really help. I went back to see her. She referred me then to physical therapy. I did the physical therapy for about a month, several sessions, two or three times a week. I did all the exercises and even the ones that I had to do at home. I felt a little bit better, I felt that I am more flexible now. But again, after a month of physical therapy, I was not cured again. My pain was still there. So I decided to go back to the family doctor. At that point, she decided to basically refer me to go and do MRI. So I did that. It took about a month to schedule the appointment. I was in pain during that month. Eventually got the MRI, and what they found is that I had a bulging disc at the L5-S1 level, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. So I went back to the doctor. I was like, okay, now I have bulging disc. What's the treatment? So she said, well, I will refer you to a neurosurgeon. And at that point, I started to get scared. Why do I need a neurosurgeon? It was her decision. I didn't really know what to do or like what to expect with bulging disc or like what that is. I started to educate myself about what is a bulging disc. But I decided to go and see the neurosurgeon. He literally spent 1 minute maximum with me, and I was really not happy with that visit. He looked at my MRI and said, there's nothing I could do for you. I do surgeries. You are not a surgical case. So I was not happy with the visit in general, but I was kind of happy about the fact that I am not a surgical case. So I was like, well, okay. But then I was like, okay, so now what? What's the next step? So I decided to go back to the doctor, and at that point she decided to refer me to a back specialist. So I went, I saw the back specialist, we talked about it, and he kind of like told me what the deal was and what is a bulging disc, and what, you know, what is the treatment plan. And we talked about more of physical therapy and rest, and also injections, and then there's surgery at the end. And you know, I really didn't want to do surgery or anything like that, so I followed his plan. I saw another physical therapist, and that physical therapist followed the McKenzie model. So I did a lot of these, you know, McKenzie extensions. I did that like religiously for more than a month. They didn't really help, honestly. So I did that for a month, didn't help, went back to the doctor, he decided to do injection. I was okay with that because I was so desperate. I did the injection. It helped for about a week, I would say. And at that point, and then I went back to square one. And at that point, I was in a lot more pain than, you know, a few months ago. The pain started to get worse and worse. And this was like summer of last year, 2019. Things started to get really bad. I couldn't sit for more than 15 minutes. I mean, I could sit, but I would be in so much pain. I also couldn't walk for very long. I started to get less sleep. You know, I would wake up in the middle of the night with a lot of pain. I had to, like, you know, keep walking across my apartment so the pain would go away. It was a really, really rough summer. And I'm sure that a lot of you relate to these symptoms and these experiences. So eventually, you know, I saw the doctor again. We talked about it. He's like, well, we could maybe do another injection. I was like, no, I don't really want to do another injection. You know, I did it once. It didn't really help. I read about it. It's really, if you have a real problem, so, you know, it's not a solution, right? Like it's a temporary pain relief, and I didn't want that. I even though I was in a lot of pain, I wanted a solution. So I kind of, like, at that point, I realized that I tried many doctors, they didn't help, and I realized that there's really nobody out there who knows what's wrong with me or like how to fix it. I mean, at least they gave me an explanation, but they did not. I felt like there's no solution to this, but I didn't want to accept that, so I decided to take things into my own hands. And I went on YouTube. I watched so many videos, you know, listening to people, and, you know, trying to figure out what do people do in these cases, and what are other options out there for me. And one of the things that I stumbled on, or a person on YouTube, was Dr. Stuart Miguel. He has, you know, many videos on YouTube talking about back pain and the things that he do at his clinic or his office. He's a university professor, and I found that he wrote a book, so I decided to go and buy the book, and maybe that would help. So this is the book that I bought. It's called Back Mechanics by Dr. Stuart Miguel, and so I read this book more than once. And there are exercises. There's what's called the Big Three, and at that point, I started to have sciatica, and sciatica, basically pain in my legs. They get numb, pain, pins and needles, since all of these weird sensations, and also my back pain got a little bit better, but my leg symptoms got a lot worse. I read this book. I followed all the exercises and all the recommendations. I felt that I got a little bit better, but didn't really cure me. So I kept looking for other solutions. I'm not going to go like into great details of all of these, but, you know, I could talk a lot about this, right? But I don't want to make this a very long video. So I decided to keep looking, and I stumbled on something that has really changed my life. And I would like to spend some time talking about this. So I don't know where I learned about this, but I think it was YouTube. Somebody mentioned Dr. John Sarno. He's a medical doctor, wrote a book, and he has a very different approach to back pain, chronic back pain, than most people out there. And so I figured that he also wrote books. He has some videos on YouTube, some interviews. They're really old, and they don't talk about all of it in great detail. So the way I went to Amazon and I read the description of the book, and I was kind of like I wasn't convinced at the beginning. I thought that the idea was weird, that what he was describing, like the cause of back pain, and I almost like was like, this is not it. Like, this is just a scam, this, you know. But I went and I looked at the reviews, and I'm really glad that I did. So I actually saw people talking about exactly what I was going through. Like, a lot of people were saying, well, yes, when we looked at this, it was not really convincing, but we decided to give it a shot, and it actually helped us. So I decided to, you know, give it a shot. I decided to buy the book. It was like around 20 bucks, even less. You know, I was like, well, I will learn about this. Maybe it will help me, but maybe it won't, and that would be okay. So I went and I bought the book, and this is the book. It's called Healing Back Pain, The Mind-Body Connection. Yep, Mind-Body Connection, Dr. John Sarno, medical doctor. So this is a really great book. I really encourage you to read it. You know, I don't have this, I have nothing to do with this book. I'm not gonna get like any royalties or anything. But I really want to, I want to help you. This helped me a lot, and I'll talk about it. And I really hope that this will help you the same way it did help me. So yeah, if you are suffering from the same thing, give it a shot. Buy the book, read the book, and hopefully it will help you. So the idea of the book is that most chronic back pain and also neck pain, shoulder pain, they are not really mechanical. So the pain is physical, it's real, but the reason for the pain is in your mind. So this is a little bit tricky. This is different from saying that the pain is not real, you don't have pain, you're just hallucinating. This is not it. This is not what the book is saying. The book is saying that you have pain, and your pain is in the back or in the neck, and it feels physical, like it is a physical pain, right? It could be in the nerve, it could be in the muscle, you know. But the reason why you have pain is in your mind. There's this weird mind-body interactions that lead to the pain. And the idea, the hypothesis of Dr. John Sarno is that people have a lot of unprocessed emotions, very difficult emotions. And these, because the brain does not want to process them, they're very painful to examine. It creates a distraction, and that distraction is manifested as pain. So it distracts the person from the emotions, and the idea is that once you learn that the pain is actually a defense mechanism that your brain is using, so you get distracted. Once you learn that, then there's no point of the pain anymore. And I know this might sound silly. It sounded silly to me at the beginning. I thought that this was ridiculous. And I'm really like big on science, and I don't believe things just because I want evidence. But this book is really, there's a lot of good science in it. There's a lot of observations and statistics and surveys of patients. Actually, Dr. Sarno, I keep emphasizing this, he's a medical doctor. He's not a psychologist. And that doesn't mean that psychologists are bad or they're just, you know, making things up, but just saying that he studied back pain the way other people did, and he actually used to prescribe the conventional procedures like physical therapy and painkillers and surgery and whatnot, but he found that these things does not help, and most of the time these things don't help. And so he started to make, you know, some observations and came up with this really novel way of looking at chronic back pain. And I know it works because it worked for me. You know, a year ago I couldn't sit for more than 10 minutes. I couldn't ride my bike. I couldn't even sleep some nights. Now I can sit. I have an office job and I sit for more than 10 hours a day. I ride my bike. In fact, 2 days ago I rode my bike for 20 miles. I had zero pain. I even, tried to run. I ran for a mile and it was really great. I can sit, I can live, a normal life now. And I think it's because of this book. So please give it a shot. I know that I didn't give you enough details maybe, but I didn't want to make this video super long. I actually wanted to make this video because one day I was so desperate and so sad, and I always went to YouTube and watched other people's stories, and people shared their stories and personal experiences, and I thought, and these things really helped me, and I thought that I should probably do the same. So especially that I got better, I'm sharing good news with all of you. So if you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comments. I will try my best to get back to you. I don't do this routinely. This is probably my first YouTube video. Depending on what I see in the comments, maybe I will do more videos about some details about all these things that I talked about, especially this last thing, the healing back pain and the TMS. That's what the diagnosis of the back pain is called. So yeah, good luck, and I wish you all the best, and please do ask any questions if you have them.